matches. That's where they gutted it out. I could have put a sealer on it, could have capped it off, failed to do that. So, I mean, I'm not going to take any credit for anything.
What happened at the
first
end
period
of that match? What happened there with the guy doing the cartwheel? And
That's what you call that, semantics. That's cheering. That's celebrating. But to me, that match wasn't over. There's still time on the match or on the clock. And I'm going to continue to wrestle. And I think if I wanted to push him, I would have probably pushed him off the entire platform. But it was more just me trying to continue to be aggressive. And the match wasn't over in my mind. But really, it doesn't matter. He ended that match early on when I shut down. I didn't finish the scores that I needed to score. So it's on me. But whether that's a sportsmanlike or not, the public can be the judge. To me, that's just me wrestling hard, continue to wrestle until the whistle's blown.
He said that there was no time on the clock when they did that. But do you think there was still time on the clock, and do you think you guys should not have been penalized a point for that?
Whether there's time on the clock or not, I have no idea. I don't watch the clock. I wrestle until I hear a whistle. There was a whistle blown. Obviously, the world knows that's not in my nature to sit back, just accept the law, stand in the center, and let a guy run around in a circle when there's time left on the clock. So, I'm going to keep wrestling. And, it is what it is. If they take a team point away from us, fine. It's the world versus me, the world versus Iowa. Fine.
So you don't regret that move?
Don't regret it. It was aggressive. My sort of mentality. It was not meant to be in any brutal way, other than trying to close the gap on a guy who's running in circles in a mat, and there's still time left on the clock.
Brent, were you shocked at how Caldwell kind of came right out of the gates at you, or were you expecting that?
No, I was not shocked. That's the way that he wrestles. I knew it. I was aware of it. I did a better job of it last time, of shutting him down that first minute and a half, and then I got to where I was good. Was I aware of it? Yes. Did I move my feet? Did I do things I needed to do to win that match? No.
Knowing what you do now, how would you prepare differently for that match?
Probably just keep my not my cool. I kept my cool early, but if I'm gonna take a shot, if I'm gonna get in on a leg, I need to get in and finish. Not get in on a shot and think that it's automatic that just because you get in on a shot that a guy's gonna belly over for you, or that if you don't finish it, it's gonna come out. No way. You get in on a shot, you get your hips underneath you, head up, finish across, and you put the guy down. And that's where I failed. Really, those two takedowns are not a big deal, but the two where I got reversed, not reversed, but really it was my takedown to his finish on the edge. And then again, I think at the end of the second period, maybe in the third period, where they were my shots and I didn't finish. Those were areas where I need to be more aware of where I was at and more just putting the guy down, and I failed to do that. It's kind of been our thing the whole weekend is we've been duped a little bit, which is, we haven't been ready to go as a team. And you know what? Maybe I wasn't quite ready to go in that match from a perspective of going and taking it away from them. Not just going in there and expecting for things to happen because I'm Brent Metcalf and because I wrestle hard. That's not enough.
What did it feel like not only to have to go up and not be able to stand on top of the podium, but then to have all the fans booing?
Are they booing me? I don't know who they're booing. To me, they're booing the man who was turning his back and running. If they're booing me, fine. You boo me your entire life. You boo the Hawkeyes your entire life. You love to see us lose. You know what? I love that, and that's fine. The entire world has a big smile on their face right now, and that will motivate me. And you know what? That's the sort of person I am. That's the conditions I want to be in, so fine.
Are you going to take this and build on next year and just gun for him even more?
I'm not going to gun for him. I'm going to gun for individual matches the same way I have this entire year, and I'll just continue to do the same. Yes, I need to build. Yes, I need to improve in my positions, but it can't be a single focus. It's got to be same thing I've done all year.
Thanks, Brian.
You get tired earlier in the match than you normally do?
I think I felt it a little bit earlier in the match just because of he took me down twice, and he was tough on top, and I felt it a little bit. I fought through it, but I did stay smart, did stay in my positions. I didn't really wrestle the way that I typically wrestle, and that's where I failed.
Can you describe what you're feeling inside right now?
Regret, I guess. Regret that you get one. I get 3 opportunities in my life to do this, and one's gone.